Find a comfortable seated position and begin to simply land in your space, letting anything go from what came before, keeping at an arm's distance, thoughts of what come next. Simply be here and now in this moment, breathing deeply. Make sure that you're comfortable, and then find your way to a side-seated position, arms on each side of that front leg, and then just gently lower yourself. Dolphin Rolls. Inhaling and exhaling. Maybe inhale up, exhale down, or whatever feels like the best route for you. Feel the strength of your arms. Now getting ready to lift into a side reach. Feel that length along the entire side of your body. Slowly releasing. Soles of the feet come together for Baddha Konasana, or bound angle. Hands can be at the ankles or at the toes if you like a deep forward bend. Feel your body stretch, feel the knees release to each side. And then get ready to switch legs to the other side to complete your dolphin. Lift and lower. No hurry. Allowing yourself to feel your body and be in the experience fully. Deep, full inhale. Complete exhale. And moving now into a table position. Getting ready to do a little bit of work with plank. So extending legs, finding plank. Notice your body should be straight as a board. Shoulders are highest, buttocks lower than shoulders, and then lowering the body. Finding up dog. Gentle back bend, tucking toes under, lifting into your plank again, strong arms, releasing, back into child pose. Find your most comfortable child and then sliding forward. Find that up dog again, just back and forth, small flow. Taking your time to slow the breath and be fully present. Inhale and exhale. Coming into a final plank. Lifting again into a side bend. Strong arm reaching up. Arm can reach up or it can reach over the head toward the front edge of the mat. And then as you make your way back into plank, find downward dog. If down dog is not accessible to you today, come into a table pose. But if you're in that dog, move around, pumping the heels, balls of the feet are on the mat. Lifting on the toes to stretch the legs. Find stillness, full down dog. Holding and breathing. Taking another side bend. This is a balance. Important to bring balance poses into our yoga. Finding stability. Coming out of that, back into your plank. Finding down dog. Again, moving, walking within that dog. Three-leg dog, if that's available to you. If not, stay in down dog, or always give yourself permission to come into table or child. Doing what's accessible to you, that's the only goal of your practice. Coming out of the three-leg dog, again, find your full down dog. Holding and breathing. Getting ready to lift the other leg. Three-leg dog on the other side. Strong arms pushing into the mat. Find strength in the legs, in the core, making your way down and into child pose again. Your most comfortable child, whatever that looks like. Maybe the arms are extended back, maybe they reach forward, or maybe you stack your fists and let your forehead rest there. Taking your time, there's no hurry. Child is a resting pose. Focus on your breath. Notice how your body feels. Lifting back up into table. Coming into plank again. Getting ready for a side plank. Either side, turning. Now you can have one knee down or you can come into a full plank. So yogi's choice. Breathe, feel the lines. Slowly coming out. Down and back into child. Just let the arms recover. Find a stretch. Making your way back to plank to take your side plank to the other side. So again, it's your choice. One knee down to stabilize or full reach in plank. Focus on here and now. Prepare to come out with your breath. Lowering to table. Getting ready for pigeon pose. So coming back into a stretch. Intentionally preparing to enter that pose. Starting from table or lifting into down dog if you prefer to come into pigeon that way. But whichever leg, bring that knee between the hands. Find a way to come down into your resting pigeon. Make sure the back leg is straight and the leg is folded over, only as far as it's comfortable for you. But just let your back relax and open up. Begin to walk the hands back, coming into king pigeon. Slight back bend for the body. Strong arms, release in that back leg. Light bending for the spine. Bringing the leg up for bow is a more advanced move, so if you're new to this, then just keep that leg on the ground. But this is a partial bow in pigeon. Lifting back up into downward dog. Again, moving, walking, stretching the legs out. Preparing for pigeon on the other side so you can enter from down dog, lifting the leg and bringing it forward between the arms for pigeon, or come into table to find your way there. Make sure you scoot that back leg out and it's not curving inward. Again, fall into the resting pigeon. Noticing how your body feels. Is this the side that's a little more challenging? Or maybe you fall right into it on this side. Taking your time. When you're ready, begin to walk back up into king pigeon. Find that gentle back release for the spine. Release the shoulder blades right down the back of the body. And again, if you want the modified bow, bringing that leg up, reaching back for it, absolutely an option, not required. Yoga is what you make it. It's your practice. Breathing deeply. Slowly making your way out of the pigeon and back into child. Whatever child pose feels rested for you. We're going to move into a runner's lunge, so blocks definitely can be helpful. Bringing those into place, bringing either leg forward, and then lifting into your full runner's lunge. Finding stretch in that back leg. The knee of the front leg should be over the ankle or behind it, not forward. The blocks can be on any setting, so if you have them low or high, then just begin a deep stretch as you push that front leg straight and bring it back into the lunge. Synchronize your breath with the movement. Inhale and exhale. Taking time to feel the stretch, you find your own rhythm here so that you are gaining what you need. And then finally holding, knee comes down. Coming into a hamstring stretch. Now you can use the blocks as extensions of your hands to walk all the way back so that the front leg is straight and then coming forward. Deep hamstring stretch. Forward and back. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Pausing wherever you need to. Now we're coming to the back of this stretch to hold for a bit. You may or may not want to sit on that folded leg. It just depends on whether your knee is happy with that, whether your legs are ready for it. Yoga is a process. Sitting tall, taking the stretch, finding the breath. Slowly beginning to make your way back up into the runner's lunge. Full breath. Switching feet, runner's lunge on the other side. Take your time setting it up. When you're ready, move into your breathing lunges where you straighten the front leg and bend. Inhale. Exhale. Take in as much breath as you can on every inhale until there's no more room, and then a full exhale, making room for the next breath. Back knee comes down, find your hamstring stretch move as you come back and forward. If you decide you'd rather stay and not move, it just depends on what your muscles need. So breathing forward and backward. Take in every bit of stretch, noting where there might be tightness, and just easing into that with the breath. And then coming to the back to sit on this hamstring stretch, if that works. Back is straight, top of the head, reaching right up toward the sky. Deep breath in and out. And then slowly making your way back up. We're working our way to a forward fold. So lifting that back leg steps forward. Find your forward fold. Slight bend in the knees for the forward fold, and then come down to a comfortable seated position. Take your time. This might be time to grab a sip of water. Make sure that you're comfortable. If you need a blanket underneath or something to sit on, but just find your way into that comfortable seated position. Let's move on, extending arms out as you wiggle fingers, relax the shoulders down. Turning the palms up and down, stretching the arms to twist. Coming into eagle arms. One arm comes under the other at the elbow. Arms go to one side. Head gently looks a little bit in the opposite direction, and then you're going to switch that in a minute, but sitting tall with eagle arms. Finding the center of you in your practice. Coming back to center, let's unwrap. Take a minute, stretch the neck, head drops down and gently rolls from one side to the other. Gentle neck release. Find the breath with the movement. Chase the thinking away with the breath. Hands come forward, sleepwalker arms, and then the other arm goes underneath. Find your eagle arms, and this time it's a small circle at the elbows. So elbows are even with the shoulders or maybe a little bit lower. Take that circle in the opposite direction. Hear the breath. Make sure that it's full and deep. Coming to a stop with the circles. Take a few breaths here just to check in with your body, noticing how it feels compared to first starting your practice. As you sit taller, visualize length in the spine. Any movement to just settle yourself and feel fully present. Let your head turn from one side to the other slowly. Gentle neck release. Feeling grounded. Preparing to bring your practice to a close. Eyes can be closed or open in a soft gaze. Breathing in, breathing out. Namaste.